Weight Loss Part 1. I want to let you know that you're not alone on this race. Make sure you go through the video again and again. Before we even get started, there are a few important things that need to be stated. Losing weight is a mind game. If you change your mind, you'll change your body. It's inevitable. When we say change your mind, it doesn't mean changing your mind from eating cookies to gobbling cake. What we're talking about here is the mindset behind all weight loss. It doesn't matter what your age or sex is, the principles are the same. First, you need to stop hating your body. Way too many women have negative images of themselves. They feel that they're fat and ugly while all the other women are better. You may have coveted the thigh gap, but can't even find clothes your size at the Gap. Why can't I look like her? It sucks being me. I have horrible fatty genes. These are just some of the ways women beat themselves up. Here's the truth. You need to love yourself for what you are, rolls, cellulite and all. You need to start this weight loss journey from a place of self-love. If you don't change this mindset, even when you lose the weight, you will still have negative self-image issues. You will never be good enough for you. Accept yourself, and from there you can improve. This is a journey and not an overnight miracle. Look in the mirror. That's your competition, not anyone else. These are just some of the ways women beat themselves up. Here's the truth. You need to love yourself for what you are, flab, rolls, cellulite and all. You need to start this weight loss journey from a place of self-love. If you don't change this mindset, even when you lose the weight, you will still have negative self-image issues. You will never be good enough for you. Accept yourself, and from there you can improve. This is a journey and not an overnight miracle. Look in the mirror. That's your competition, not anyone else. It's often fraught with little setbacks, slip-ups, mistakes, etc. What you need to understand is that every setback is a setup for a comeback. During those times when you slip up on your diet, don't throw in the towel and give up just because you made one mistake in your diet. If you eat a slice of cake after work, don't blame yourself and go crazy the rest of the day by eating whatever else comes your way. Acknowledge your mistake and strive not to make any more. If you are on track for the next few days, this one small slip-up will be negligible. If you throw your diet out of the window and give up, you can rest assured that the weight will pile back on. You are not your mistake. Acknowledge, correct it, and avoid future mistakes and keep moving forward. That is the only way to succeed. You're definitely in control of your body and can change for the better if you know what to, and this book will tell you what to do. All that you need to do is follow it to the letter and you will reach your desired weight. In the process, you will gain energy, become stronger, feel happier and have a sense of accomplishment that just can't be described. Does that excite you? It should. In this chapter 1, I want you to follow me closely till the end, so you can achieve your potential weight lose. 1. The struggle is real. Yes, it is. This is what the weight loss companies and diet pills manufacturers don't want you to know. Weight loss is a difficult process. The concept is brain dead simple. All you need to do is burn more calories than you consume. That's all it is. If you remove all the fluff and hype, it always boils down to this one principle. You need to eat the right foods in the right quantities and get sufficient exercise. The diet pill companies will tell you that you can achieve staggering results, lose 12 pounds in 7 days, without starving yourself. Easy weight loss. That's always their angle. Common sense will tell you that these pills will never work. After all, how can you lose weight by eating something else? To convince you that these pills work, the supplement companies will list a whole range of ingredients that sound exotic and supposedly have fat-burning properties. Women believe this hype because the truth is a bitter pill to swallow. Cleaning up your diet and exercising is difficult. Taking weight loss pills is easy. And everybody wants easy. Easy often leads to disappointment, regret, a loss of time and money. This is a heavy price to pay because most often, you'll never see any results. That's why you see women going from pill to pill. That's why new weight loss supplements keep hitting the market. When people realize that it's not working, they try the next product and the next and the next. This vicious cycle just doesn't end. You need to understand that in most cases, you gain the weight gradually. Nobody wakes up 20 pounds heavier overnight. Your body got fatter over time, from TLMTV to Fab 11. In order to lose the fat, it will take time. This book says that you'll transform your body in 28 days, and it will. If you do what it says. It doesn't make wild promises of losing 20 pounds in a week. In best-case scenarios, you might lose 3 to 4 pounds a week. In 4 weeks, you'll lose about 12 pounds, or maybe 8. It all depends on your body. The more excess weight you have, the more weight you'll lose. It's a strange contradiction, but generally, fatter people lose weight faster. The leaner you get, the more challenging it becomes. Whatever the case may be, 28 days is a good time frame to aim for. You will definitely see the difference. There is a quote in the fitness industry. It takes 4 weeks for you to see your body changing. It takes 8 weeks for your friends and family. It takes 12 weeks for the rest of the world. This is very true. In 28 days, the transformation that you see will give you the motivation to keep going because you know that what you're doing works. Most people give up because they can't see results fast enough. Usually, they've just not given themselves enough time. You'll need to plan your weight loss, and then you'll realize just how long it will take you to reach your goal. We'll be looking at this in the next chapter. What's really important is that it keeps things realistic for you. If you're looking at an 8-week stretch to reach your dream body, you'll not lose motivation and give up after 2 weeks because you have 6 more weeks to go. You also will not believe the hype that the infomercials and supplements throw at you. Your body works at its own pace. It's not affected by hype or fantasies. Weight loss is based on natural laws. You wear what you eat. You need to move more, and you need to stay the course. This is what transforms your body. It doesn't sound glamorous or fun, but the truth seldom does. Nevertheless, you can lose weight. You always can. Now let's move on to the next chapter where I show you just how long it'll take you to reach your desired weight. Planning and tracking your progress. The first thing you need to do is to check what your daily caloric deficit should be. Being at a daily caloric deficit is the most important factor that determines if you will succeed or fail. You could eat clean, watch your diet and exercise daily. But if you're at a caloric surplus, you will never see your weight drop. This is the reason why so many people struggle to lose weight and never see progress. So, what is a caloric deficit? It simply means a shortage in the amount of calories consumed relative to the amount of calories required for maintenance of current body weight. In other words, you're consuming fewer calories than your body uses. Now your body has no choice but to tap into its fat stores for fuel. This is the only way you will deplete your body's fat stores and lose weight. Ideally, you should aim for around a 500-calorie deficit daily. You don't need to obsess over the numbers and aim for perfection. As long as you're within the 400 to 600 range, you'll be just fine and lose weight steadily. In order to know your calories, you can visit this site. All you need to do is fill out the necessary fields and click on the Calculate button. You'll now be shown 3 different numbers. Maintenance means that if you consume this number of calories, your weight will neither go up nor go down. Fat loss denotes a caloric deficit. This is the number that you need to aim for in order to lose weight. Extreme fat loss is an indicator that you should not drop your calories below this number. So, if you wish to lose 20 pounds and you're losing about 2 pounds a week, you'll be looking at a time frame of 10 weeks. That is about 2.5 months. In case you have not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification button for more videos. It seems long, doesn't it? Here's what Earl Nightingale once said: "Don't let the fear of the time it will take to accomplish something stand in the way of your doing it. The time will pass anyway. we might just as well put that passing time to the best possible use. Even if it takes you 10 weeks, go for it. While this guide states 28 days, these 28 days are for you to see a transformation. To actually see results. Most women never see any results. This guide gives you results. However, if you need 10 weeks, you're not going to achieve it in 28 days. If we follow the example mentioned above, you'll lose 8 pounds in 28 days. It may not seem like much, but it is definitely going to be a visible difference. Your face will become slimmer. Your belly and thighs may shrink a little. You'll be amazed. And that's the whole point of this book. To show you what's possible, and from there you keep going. If it takes you 10 weeks, you just keep doing what you've been doing these 28 days till you reach the 10 weeks. You must stay the course. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day. Tracking your progress, what gets measured gets managed. So, it's imperative that you measure your progress and keep a close eye on your diet and training. The first thing you'll need to do is weigh yourself on a weighing scale. You should do this once a week on the same day and at the same time. Do not weigh yourself daily because your weight will fluctuate and it can be demoralizing. Once a week will do and it will reflect any weight loss. Do note that the scale weight only gives you a general idea, but it is not indicative of body composition. For example, if you lost 3 pounds of fat and gained 2 pounds of muscle, the scale will only show a loss of 1 measly pound. This can be very misleading. You'd actually have made good progress and will look different since fat takes up a lot more space than muscle. That is why you also need to take photos of your body once every 2 weeks. With photos, the difference in your appearance will be more evident and you'll feel more motivated. Many people are much more amazed to see before and after photos instead of just a difference in numbers on a scale. If possible, get your body fat percentage measured. You can ask your doctor to do this and he or she will probably use calipers to determine your body fat percentage. This is an accurate measurement to go by and your goal will be to lower your body fat percentage to what's ideal for you. Using a tape measure to record down the measurements of different parts of your body is helpful too. You can encircle the tape around the middle of your thigh, your arm, hips, chest, etc. It's important that you measure the same places in future to keep things accurate. With time, you'll notice the inches dropping. Even if the scales show no difference after 2 weeks of exercise, the tape measure will definitely show you if you have become smaller. Muscle is a lot denser than fat and takes up much less space. In the first 3 to 4 weeks, it may seem like the results are slow. Losing a few pounds here and there may make it all seem like a total waste of time. You must understand that there are changes happening in you. The body is adapting. Your metabolic rate is increasing. The body is starting to tap into its fat stores for fuel. All this is happening on the inside, but you do not see obvious results on the outside. This discourages the majority of women who quit on their weight loss program within the first month. Most give up after 2 weeks. They take a break and go back to their poor eating habits and sedentary lifestyle. 2 months later they decide to lose weight again. When does it ever end? This is the biggest mistake. You've just turned on the ignition and before the pedal hits the metal, you've given up. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. When you embark on a weight loss journey, give yourself an end date 90 days later. Do not stop before you reach that 90 days or you reach your weight loss goal. There may be occasions where you slip up on your diet. There may be times when you skip your workouts. There may even be weeks where there is no change in weight. Despite all these, keep going till you reach the 90-day mark. If you hate starting over, stop giving up. 3 months from now, you will thank yourself. Do not give up on yourself and kill off your weight loss dreams before they have time to bloom. Most visible weight loss can be seen after 90 days. That's about 3 months. You absolutely must give yourself 3 months. Track your progress weekly, and if things don't seem to be changing for the better, tweak your workouts and diet. This is the best way to lose weight without losing your way. Chapter 3. Mastering Hunger and Conquering Emotional Overeating. Let's face it. If you want to lose weight, you're going to have to eat less. Yes, you don't want to. You enjoy eating. Do you really have to cut down your calorie intake? Yes. What if you eat the same amount and just exercise? No. You still need to eat less. Okay. You'll eat the same amount, exercise like crazy and pop a few slimming pills too. That okay? No. You'll still have to eat less. Now that we have established that fact, we can move on. When we say eat less, it doesn't mean that you will have to eat like a bird. You'll always have enough food to eat, to stay strong, fit and healthy. The problem society faces these days is that people eat too much. They eat when they're happy. They eat when they're sad. They eat when they're hungry and they eat when they're not hungry, out of fear that they might get hungry later. Once you aim to cut your calories, you will definitely end up eating less than you're accustomed to. Since you're already in the habit of eating a certain quantity of food daily, the body is going to feel a little hungry. This is normal. You're not starving. Your body needs time to adjust to the fewer calories. There will be slight discomfort and you may find yourself thinking of food often. You will need to exercise willpower and not eat. Maintaining the caloric deficit is imperative to losing the pounds. Look at it as a challenge that you can surmount. Many women look at controlling their diet as a huge pain in the butt. There are 7 tips in this chapter to curb your appetite. These will help to a certain extent at controlling your cravings. Do note that within a week of maintaining a caloric deficit, your appetite will naturally diminish. The less you eat, the less you'll want to eat. Your stomach will shrink and you'll require less food to feel satiated. That may take a week or 2 to happen. Depending on how much you've been eating daily, it may take longer, but rest assured that you will need less food as you go along. 7 tips to curbing hunger. 1. Skip breakfast. This runs contrary to everything you've heard so far. However, studies have shown that the later in the day you have your first meal, the less you'll eat throughout the day. If you really must have breakfast, go ahead, but keep it light and make sure it is protein-based. Skip the sugary cereals and white bread. 2. Drink lots of water. It'll make you feel full and very often people mistake thirst for hunger. You also need to be sufficiently hydrated to accelerate fat loss. 3. Consume a tablespoon or 2 of virgin coconut oil daily. It has been shown to reduce one's appetite, make a person leaner and also less prone to storing fat. 4. Stay active throughout the day. Sedentary activities such as vegetating in front of the TV for hours, playing video games non-stop, watching movies at the cinema, etc., will automatically make you want to pop something in your mouth to munch. Avoid these activities. 5. Eat lots of vegetables. Vegetables such as broccoli, spinach, carrots, cauliflower, kale, celery, etc. contain a ton of beneficial properties. Not only are they good for your health, but they will also leave you feeling fuller for longer. 6. Use smaller plates. This is a psychological trick. Smaller plates look fuller with less food. So, your brain automatically assumes you're eating a lot when you're not. 7. Go to bed earlier. A bad habit that many people engage in is binge eating at night. This is usually because they're awake watching TV and end up feeling hungry. If you find that you're getting hungry at night, go to bed earlier. You will not struggle against cravings. Follow the tips above and you will reduce the amount that you eat. Once you achieve this feat, your weight loss will go from being a possibility to a probability and finally, a reality. Your diet is that important to your success. Never forget that. Thank you for watching. Please look forward to another inspiring video.